guys, Littlepinkgsxr. I had posted on my Instagram. I posted on my Instagram yesterday, giving you guys the opportunity to ask me all the questions you've been dying to ask. Because there's a couple of questions I get regularly, so sometimes it's just easier to make a YouTube video and just throw all the questions in there and then, you know, whatever. So, there were a few that I did answer on Instagram, but I am going to go into some more detail because I didn't really get to answer them all. So, the first one I'm going to start off with is, do you have any tips for a short person who eventually wants a 600? I'm 5'3", and any tips on wheelies? Two questions. Okay, so pretty much I'm 5'3", and I have an unlowered Gixxer right now. I started off on bikes that I didn't lower because I was so arrogant. Like, I didn't want to ride a lowered bike, and basically because of that, I dropped a lot of my first bikes, and that's not what you want to do. So just lower your bike, learn on that, and then when you're comfortable with it, add it to stock height, and you'll be good. And my tips to you on wheelies is, I don't know. I guess don't give up, because I'm like kind of feeling like giving up, so my progress has been kind of slow. Anywho, so the next person asked, when are you coming to Chicago? Well, like I said on IG, like it's really awkward to like get invited by your bike friends to go visit somewhere so far, because when you get there via airplane and you have no bike, it's really weird. So Chicago is cool to visit, but I don't think I'd ever be able to ride there. Do you like supermotos? I think I'm too short for a supermoto because they're very tall. All my friends who ride them have to like have half their body off of the bike and then like leap onto it as it moves. And I feel like I would like for sure drop my bike. You want to help? So the next question is, when are we coming back to Maryland? And that is a way more realistic place where I would ride. The drive there would really suck, but I think with enough people it would be really interesting. I'd probably like to go back, not this year, but next year, because I still can't leave Jay's overnight. Like the mini bars. Yeah, I mean, I guess. There's nothing that I'm going to like more than like the first bars I started out with, which are actually some like cheap ass bars. But for me, they were the most comfortable, and like I have not been as comfortable doing wheelies since I have had like whatever, since I've dropped my bike and had to get new handlebars, so that's a bummer. What yo city like? Miami's over fucking crowded. Nobody cares about riders. Like half the people don't speak English or no traffic laws, so it's pretty rough. When we gonna ride? We need a link. That's not a question. I want to see handbrake wheelies. That is not a fucking question. I think you're not allowed to curse on YouTube. I don't know. Anyhow, so I want to see handbrake wheelies. Well, the problem is installing this handbrake system by 402 Innovations. Great company, but the handbrake has just been really hard because you have to set it up off of the bike, so that pretty much has been really difficult because I started installing it on the bike, and to take it all off, really mushy handbrake. Jace, can you teach me how to wheelie? I need to teach myself how to wheelie first. Are you getting more mods for the 125? Or is it good for now? Keep up the wheelies. So I really want this like seat with a bunch of little, it's almost like bumps so that way your butt doesn't slide all around. And it's like 115 bucks on Amazon. I want it so bad. And 402 Innovations has a front headlight that just like gives the Z a complete, like such a mean look. I love it. What got me into riding bikes? So this question's really good. I was in Tallahassee, and my friend Herbie from Miami just moved up there with his CBR 600. Like that was his daily, and like, he wouldn't want to ride all the way back home, so he would come to my house and hang out like in between his classes, and I would like look at his bike and be like, damn. But Herbie's so little, like this big ass booty would not, like I would not go on the bike with Herbie. So He just like would be so cool riding by me on his bike while I like drove to class, and I met all his friends who rode, and it just like made me say, okay, well I have to get my own bike, so I'm not a backpack. And then, would you have another child? I guess, you know, I would like have another child in like 6 years. And it would be at a, you know, I don't know, you know, because it's really hard to think of the whole bullshit with the stroller again, the bullshit with the breastfeeding, you know, because when I'm a mom, I'm like 100%, you know, I can't give like 50%. I gotta go like above and beyond. So having another kid would be really intense. Okay, but when are you guys coming to the DMV with your bikes? Like I said, probably next August. So you better be coming to Epic. That is still on the table. I'm moving July 1st and the Epic ride is June 29th. So I'm trying to make it work, but I'm not really sure yet. What kind of person should I look for when I'm ready to ask someone to teach me to stunt? You should look for somebody who's not gonna make you like put a lot of pressure on you, and somebody who just like wants to see you do better rather than like be the best, because that's the type of person you want on your side. How do you squeeze in ride and work, study, and mommy? Okay. I never really get to ride. I only really ride on weekends. I work like by the beach, so it's not really safe to ride there. I honestly barely get to ride. Like Sunday, Saturday, and like my only babysitter just moved away to Tampa, so it's been really rough. Like I make time for everything else but riding. It's been kind of a bummer. But I think I pretty much answered all the questions I'm gonna answer. All the other ones were not really questions, more like statements and demands. So thank you guys for watching. Comment and let me know what you would like to see next. I mean, if there's any questions I didn't answer, definitely let me know. I know that people always ask me like what got me into riding, like tips for girls. So my tips for any girls who ride is, you know, never to be intimidated by guys, and don't go out there, like don't ride just because a guy you like rides. That's weird. That's it.